Hello everyone and welcome to my crypto journey. This is a documentation of my crypto journey. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a broker of any kind, I'm a regular guy trying to find the next 100 times gem. I'll be documenting every step of my journey in the altcoin world, informing everyone on the coins I trade in, the research tools I use and my wins and losses, because I think it's important to talk about your wins just as much as it is your losses, especially when it's our hard-earned money we're trading. We need to talk about what we lose as well as what we win, because that's the only way we can really manage profit and loss. This is for information and entertainment purposes only. Please do not spend your hard-earned money based on coins I trade with. Do your own research and good luck. I'm not going to beg you to subscribe or like, because who knows, it's my first video. I could be absolutely shit, so you could turn this off after a minute. So I'm not going to force you to do anything like that. All my videos are completely unscripted. Everything will be raw. There'll be no editing. There'll be no cut into if I, stutter or slow down or anything like that. It will be left in because one, I want it to be real and I want it to be recorded at the time I'm doing that, which is just before 10 in the morning on the 6th of April. So I want it to be accurate at the time I post the video. Plus, if it's scripted and I plan a script 2 days ago, the coin can change a lot. I think if we've learned anything in the altcoin world, especially me in the last month, coin can change in seconds and minutes, let alone days. So there is no point for me to plan a script to then record it and then document every step of that if it's just useless for me. And by the time I then go to record, nothing's in it that I actually wants to be in it. So the first coin we're going to talk about and what this will be is just be an episode documentation of every coin I trade in. And episode 1, it feels right to start with the first coin I got into, which is COTI, BTC via Binance. So the first coin I got into COTI, I'll be honest, I haven't done this very long, which is why I want to document this journey. I'm not a financial, as I mentioned, not a financial advisor of any kind. I haven't took any law degrees. I've not got any experience in altcoin world at all, which is why I want to document what I do, because I'm sure there are loads of people out there that are getting it from the first time. Maybe their friends are doing it. Maybe they've got people at work that are making hundreds of thousands, which is happening. That's how I've got into it. My friends are making really, really, really good money from it at the moment, which, I'm a smart guy. If I smell an opportunity to make money, I'm going to take it. So that's exactly what I did here. And bang on a month ago, I got into COTI. It was here. It was Saturday the 6th. I'm not sure if you can see that as clearly as I can, but it was around 18.7p. Probably a bit earlier than that. I think we got it in the morning. So yeah, 18.6p. We got in around 12 o'clock on Saturday. So it was a month ago today. And as you can see, since we bought into COTI, it has absolutely shot. And we reached a high point within a day. We reached 33p. I thought this was an absolute gold mine. I thought, hold on, I'm going to the absolute moon here in day one. Obviously, it's fluctuated. And as we go later into March, it did stagnate a little bit. But as I'm sure we all know, everyone who's involved in this coin, we watched it really boom. And it hit 40, I think it was 41p. I think it did hit 41p at one point. And that was on the 23rd of March, late in the afternoon. Then again, it did have this little crash. And I've done a lot of research on what these type of crashes and to the moon type things these coins do. And if you see, I told you I'm leaving everything in because none of that really made any sense. What you can see here is patterns that I've learned in the last couple of weeks, and what people talk about is head and shoulders. And if you see, here's the head, here's the left shoulder, here's the right shoulder, and that always apparently leads to a dip. Apparently that's a bad sign. It always leads to a dip. But I'm aware of this now, and even though as the coin goes on, and it hit another high around here of around 36p, 37p, I have not moved anything. I've bought in here, and I've not moved a percent of my coins out. I've not traded them to another coin. I've kept every single one of my shares in COTI, and I've watched this whole journey go up and down. And it is now sitting at, as recording this video, which is just 10 in the morning now, it's sitting just under 30p. I was going to record this last night, which was sitting at 27p, so I'm glad I've waited to do it till now. Now, I truly believe, and there's people that I talk to, and there's people that I have links with, that have sent me forecast upon forecast upon forecast, and I truly do believe this coin will boom again. I think we've seen enough patterns. I mentioned the head and shoulders thing here, where it's gone down to here. I do think it will boom again, and I think it will more than beat this record high of 40.7p, which I think it was more. I think it was around 41p, and I generally believe it can get to 70p. The reason why I think it gets to 70p is that the people that I trusted when I bought this coin back in March said it would get exactly what it would get to, and they even told me it would dip to as low as 25p. It never did go as low as 25p. It went to 27p, but but still, I believe that journey, and I didn't want to move any coins around. I've said, especially with COTI, I'm very new to trading. I'm not going to make mistakes and try shortening and try selling and buying back. A few of my friends might have tried that and ended up losing money. So I'm just going to sit in this coin. This is a long-term project of mine. This is the first ever coin I've got into. I have no plan to get out of it in the short term. And I was told it would do very something similar to this. I was told it would hit 40p. I was told it would go down to as low as 25. It didn't go as low as 25, it went to 27. And I'm confident, based on the research that people that I follow have done, Telegram chat, the crypto believers are the main people that I follow. There's a forecast in there that believes from one of the admins, and there's also other forecasts. If you've got a trading view, which I'll show you in a second, there's a lot of forecasts on it. I believe this will go to 70p at the end of April. And I'm not saying that because I'm a trader. I'm not a trader. I'm saying that because I've followed the advice of someone else. And that advice told me to buy when I did, which I did all the way here, back at 18p on the 6th of March. It was predicted to boom to 40p by the end of March, which it did. And it was predicted to come down before the start of April to 25p. It didn't quite hit 25p, it went to 27p, and I do truly believe that following the advice of my friend, it will go back to 70p again. So that's why I'm in COTI. A little bit about COTI and what they do. COTI is one of the world's first blockchain protocols. It is optimized for decentralized payments and designed for use of merchants, governments, payment apps, and stablecoin issues. And I know you're thinking, what the hell does that mean? And I totally agree. When I first looked into this stuff and I was hearing about blockchains and all these other things, I did not have an absolute Scooby what these people are talking about. So you have to do your own research. You have to dig deep and look into the coin. And if we simply Google COTI now, COTI website, you see they have such clear forecasts and their plans for the year. So it's something that I'm very keen on. As I say, it's been seen on Yahoo Finance, it's been seen on CNN, it's been seen on Forbes. So this, I truly believe that any coin I'm going to buy into, and you'll see this on my journey, any coin I buy into, there'll be legit companies. There'll be companies that I generally believe can 10x, 20x. It's not like I'm going to be diving into coins that are risky, because this is my hard-earned money, and I'm sure it's your hard-earned money too. So there's no intent for me to document my journey, and I'm getting into 10 wasted coins that could go up and down in a moment's notice. I will be buying into long-term projects, and hopefully you'll see from the documentation of this channel, even though I'm really new, you'll see through time that it will go from every episode will be a new coin or updates on my current coins to see how they're performing based on the first videos I've sent. And I promise you, there'll be no waste of coins on this channel. And if there is, I'll start laughing with you about it. So another one that's really interested me about COTI was COTI Pay. COTI Pay compresses all payment types, both online and offline, including crypto and stable coins, credit cards, and even a merchant's native coin. So similar to Apple Pay, similar to that. So that really excited me. That was one of the main things I wanted to get into it. So there's a little bit about the team, but I'm not too fussed about that. I'm mainly looking for their. I told you it was raw. I told you I believe everything in. I'm looking for their forecast. I am looking for. I'm looking for all the information I can get about them, so you don't think, and I don't think, that we are just getting into a rubbish coin. So obviously you can have different price predictions and everything like that, but I don't want a price prediction. I want a we want the roadmap. That's what we want. So this is the roadmap that we have in Q1. So debit card and bank account Visa, COTI Pay Business, and as you can see throughout the year, COTI Pay IOSS, which will be a big, huge, similar to the Apple Pay thing I mentioned, that'll be absolutely huge in Q2. So that will be April, May, June. That'll be in July sometime, early July. And we can see, and this is what makes you think this is a legit business, because in the altcoin world, you can get to so many different coins. We don't know really what they're about, what their plans are, what they plan to do. So this, for me, is why I bought into COTI. A lot of my friends are in it. They've got good advice. The people we follow have been really good to us so far, and I'll keep naming them. It's Crypto Believers in Telegram. So if any of you want to follow that and jump into them, please subscribe to their channel. They've got around 17,000 followers, and there's one chat where you can all talk in or discuss coins, and there's one where you can just listen and watch the tips and look at forecasts like this. So, and also TradingView. I really do recommend TradingView. TradingView I've got up here as well, and as you can see, this coin really did fluctuate. This is obviously way back in last year, but they really got themselves together in 2021. The roadmap's really exciting, and I think this is why I'm in it long term. And if we can see here, the technicals, yeah, it might say neutral. You might not want to buy at this point, but again, it's, as I said earlier in the video, I want to document this video at the time. I'm not gonna not record a video because it says don't buy. I'm just documenting what coin I'm in. This isn't a video to say buy what I buy. This isn't a video to say I'm giving you advice. This is a documentation of someone brand new to the crypto world who is getting involved in coins, taking a risk, taking a chance, and I'm going to document my journey every way. So at the moment, it's probably bang on neutral, well, it just moved, bang on neutral whether to buy in this coin or not. I don't know. But it was a very good idea to buy it this time last month, which is what I've done. And as I mentioned, I'm in for the long term. I have no purpose to sell. I have no reason to sell. So even though this is neutral right now, for short term, I think this will go well. So I'm confident long term, this will give me exactly what I need. So if we look, this is looking at the chart from last year. If I go to the last month, similar to what I did on coin market cap, which is not letting me do it. It's not letting me change for some reason. So there's other things that you can do, especially on TradingView. It'll also give you other people's price predictions. Obviously, these can't be too guaranteed. On here saying COTI is soaring for long. COTI 440% profit. This was way back in March, so similar to when I invested it. This is way back in February, so we are getting a bit old now. But the fact of the matter is, I mean, the last recent one is April 1st, was when it said expected it'll dip, which is, to be fair, exactly what happened. That's here. Then I'm confident with this coin that it will give me where I want it to go. In terms of what I want it to be, funny enough, I think my friend just messaged me to say it's gone above 30p, so I think it'll just give this a refresh because I think it has. So by the time I'm recording this video, it's actually moved. I think it's creeping back up. Maybe it's just not updated yet. It's 10 minutes behind. It's 9 past now, so maybe it's just going to take a little bit of time. But for me, where I want COTI to get to is, I generally believe COTI is a pound trade stock. I think it can get to a quid. I think it can get to a quid. I think it can get to 2 quid. I think I will look to sell a portion of my shares when it hits the magic pound, and then I'll slowly sell more shares as it ranks through up until, you know, maybe £1.25, £1.50, £1.75, £2. But at the moment, I'm a long-term hold. I'm going to long-term hold all the way to a quid. Thank you for bearing with me for my first video. As I mentioned again, there are no scripts. Everything is raw, and I'm sure I've made a lot of mistakes in this video, so I do apologise if I have, but it's my first one, episode 1, COTI. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like it, please do like and subscribe, or give me any feedback in the comments as well. But it is my first ever video, so I totally appreciate if people want to hold fire to see if I'm actually any good or not, which I think makes perfect sense. Thank you so much for your time, and see you again.